That took me a good minute or so. Alright, hopefully nothing bad is happening on this side of the place. Felice Ullman.
I just came from the Udalek complex, Felice. GaLm City. Those people haven't been relocated. They've been detained. And they're running out of supplies, of space, of hope.
I told you. We cannot control how the government handles Udalek. I was not even permitted to recruit there. If I did, I'd fill my quota in 30 minutes.
Shipping everyone to Rabia doesn't mean things would go differently. Augs are being dehumanized. You don't fix that with eco-friendly architecture.
There are two problems with Udalek. A construction problem and an ideological one. Mr. Brown learned from past mistakes, and now we have checks and balances in place to screen out the undesirable elements.
Checks and balances? What I saw in GaLm City goes deeper than security screening.
Really? Then what do you think the problems are?
Ooh, well, a lot of things, no comment. Sorry, I don't advise on corporate security anymore. Had some bad experiences where contracts were more valuable than people. Ooh, the burns. The biggest problem is the militarized police.
The real problem is a militarized police force who see the people they're supposed to protect as threats. There's no common ground, no oversight, no accountability.
Rabia will be policed by Santo's own security services. They are augmented like us, and since Rabia is a corporate state, they have a vested interest in the city. It is part of the new city vision.
Corporate security answers to the corporation. It's in the name. If the new city vision starts eating into Santo's bottom line, how long before they're pulled out?
Mr. Brown, Santo has invested too much into Rabia for it to fail. It has to succeed, not just for the augmented, but for the future.
I hope it pays off.
We just grilled this chick and then we end up with, I hope it pays off.
Permit. It's not like they did not see me working here all day.
What? Wait, oh, did they fuck with your everything here?
Laddie, like
I just came from the Udalek. Shipping it.
We're just repeating the entire conversation. I could say the same thing, I could say no comment.
Sorry, I don't advise on corporate security anymore. Had some bad experiences where contracts were more valuable than people.
I may recruit for Santo, but I am not naive. The capsule apartment looking onto the desert they promised me, I know the view's not even real. It's just a screen. But I don't care. It's a future. What do you have waiting for you?
I'm taking my future day by day. But enjoy your room with a view, Felice.
We can approach this so many different ways. I'm gonna leave her off of that because I like being snarky. Alright. No!
Well, look at this. We have a real shiny one here. What you got hiding in those arms, Clank?
This should be
Blades.
Keep your hands where you can keep them. 847? Kurva. What the fuck are you? Some kind of a super soldier?
What I am is in a hurry.
Yes. Yes, I bet you are. Go ahead, you're clear.
Did all the fucking checks and shit get reset too, or are these all just random checks in general? Because I know that we had some conversations that are getting reset every time we go to them. Oh, I didn't mean to do it! Goodbye, I'm leaving the scene of the crime! When did this happen? This has always been like that?
They did to her.
Why are we drawn to such things? What's wrong with us?
It is not unhealthy to be curious about death. What is unhealthy is to do such things. Poor woman. Poor woman's family.
Wait, what the fuck happened back here?
They say she was an augmented journalist, one of the few moderate voices left.
Oh, this is the journalist lady!
John is not going anywhere. What's your hurry?
I was given the same orders you were, sir.
I know all about our orders. Do me a favor, eh? At least pretend to look for evidence.
You don't think he did it?
I do think he did it. But I also think we should at least try to prove it. If that's okay with you.
Anything you say.
I do think he did it. Detective Carl Montague.
Daria says something, but apparently she doesn't talk to cops.
Okay, well, let me use my smart vision. That might help us out a little bit. Not really.
Away from the crime scene, sir.
Anything?
Just drop it. No one cares.
We
Yeah.
can't let them get away with this. You have to tell us.
I want to help you. I want to solve the case.
I recognize you. We're neighbors. I've seen you in our building. You're very difficult to miss. By chance, did someone send you to investigate?
No, no one sent me. What happened here?
It's horrible. An augmented woman was killed, just outside of where we live. She looks like she was my age.
Jesus, what happened to her legs?
Do you have any idea who she was?
No, I've never seen her before. It's so sad that nothing will be done about this. Org victims are not high on the list of police priorities. To them, it's like a dog lying in the street. You're not a cop, are you?
I used to be. I'm gonna say no, I'm not.
I work with someone else, another agency.
That's perfect. You outrank the police?
Kind of.
Depends who you ask.
The detective here, he's not willing. I got the feeling he doesn't care.
What about you? What's your interest in all this? Morbid curiosity?
God, no. I want nothing more than to go home. Detective Montag, he's making me stay. He thinks I saw something.
Did you see something?
Maybe. I think I would rather not say, to be honest. Because if I had seen something, and if I started talking about it, wouldn't that put me in danger?
It depends on how the whole situation turned out. If you saw something and started talking about it and it was like, say, a government cover-up and you were talking to a cop and they reported it, then yeah, you might get in trouble. But for like a killer who just randomly killed a chick in the street, I don't know about that. The killer might see you as a loose end. Yeah, there's also that. I don't want to frighten her. I'm just gonna reassure her.
You may not think much of the police here. I may not think much of them either. But that doesn't mean you should hold back information.
They don't have it in them to protect me. They have neither the will nor the courage.
Be that as it may, it's still probably your best hope for helping to catch the killer.
I know. It's just that I don't trust the police. I would feel safer with someone like you. You have more reason to be invested in this than they do. You're augmented, like the victim was. And you look like you could actually protect me.
It's not my case.
But maybe you could help. Please, neighbor. Talk to Detective Montag. At least see how it's going. Make sure he doesn't think he's on vacation just because the victim is an aug.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely want to check out the case. Like I said, it's not my case. No, we're gonna do this.
I'll talk to the officer in charge and see where he is with the investigation. If I can help him, I will.
Thank you. Suppose I end up remembering something later. Is there a way for me to contact you?
You planning to run off on me already?
The first chance I get. There are times for standing in the cold, but this isn't one of them. I just want to go home, bolt the door, and never come out again. Of course, I will wait for Detective Montag to say it's okay first. And I'll still try to answer whatever questions you may have.
I can give you access to my info link. You should feel free to use it if you have to.
Thank you, neighbor.
Man, if you turn out to be the killer, I'm gonna be real pissed.
How come she talks
Keep
to him
giving
and
you
not to me?
updates every few minutes.
I have some questions for you.
I will cooperate. You have promised to help, and so I will try to help as well.
All right. How did the attack happen? Why is it you don't trust the police? Yeah, no. Let's ask all these.
How did the attack happen? What was the killer doing?
He was on top of her, cutting the evil out. That's what he called it. I think.
So you heard his voice.
Very clearly, yes. He sounded confident, authoritarian, like a general commanding troops.
What did he say exactly?
It is time to make you whole again.
Ugh. Okay. Did they see anything else? You know, maybe a shapely object? Possibly could be referred to as a marker? Make them whole again.
Can you remember anything about what the killer looks like?
To be honest, I saw more of the shadow than the man. I remember he was very big. The shadow, it covered everything.
So you can't describe him.
Not the face, no. His clothes, he was wearing something very dark. Black, maybe blue.
Was he augmented?
He moved like an augmented man, but I can't say for sure.
What were you doing here?
I was looking for Starlight, my cat. There was lightning and suddenly this flash of certainty. That's when I knew something awful was happening.
Where were you exactly?
In the shadows. My head was down. I couldn't move. Oh God, stupid Daria. I shouldn't have gone out today. The energies were all wrong.
Yeah, okay, Daria.
Is there anything else I should know about you?
You want to know about Daria? What is there to tell? Small town girl came to the big city to escape her problems, to try and become someone else.
Did it work?
Not really. You can't escape yourself. You can't just come to a big city and expect all your problems to seem smaller. It doesn't work that way.
I think it depends on the context, too, for that. Depends on what you were running away from, Daria.
Why is it you don't trust the police to take care of this case?
I have bad memories of the police.
Daria?
What kind of memories?
Get calls I didn't want. Tickets I didn't deserve. The policemen here are worse than children. Former captains of high school sports teams who will never recapture their years of glory.
I was captain of the debate team in high school.
Yes, well, debate is different.
What a random thing to drop down, Jensen. Oh, I love that. Okay, well, you know what? Hey, that's an interesting character thing to drop. It would explain how come he's very articulate with his words in a lot of instances. I mean, like, when you get these choices and you see the things he says, he shuts down people really hardcore if you give him the chance to.
What's your take on Montag? You ever meet him before tonight?
I went to the station once, years ago, to complain about the ticket. Detective Montag is the one they send you to handle the paperwork.
How'd he do?
He did fine. The point is, he's a desk jockey. Look at him, he's lost out here. The cops who know how to catch killers, they're not the ones sent to investigate murdered ox.
Well, we'll see about that.
I'm gonna do what I can to help the investigation.
Good luck.
Maybe Detective Montag is just misunderstood and he really also wants to help.
So, Daria was actually talking to you, huh? I could barely get 2 words out of her. What did she say? Did she see anything?
You mean your witness over there? She's not sure yet.
How can she not be sure? Either she saw something or she didn't.
She's scared. She thinks she might be in danger. I told her she'll be fine and that whoever did this would be caught. I'd like to believe that's true.
Sure, so would I. But as you can see, the victim was like you, augmented. That makes things a little more complicated, eh? Being a cop in this city, it's not always about doing the right thing, or about doing things the right way.
Yeah, no, maybe you shouldn't be telling me that. I was a cop for 12 years. I know all about getting bad orders.
I was a cop for 12 years. I know all about getting bad orders. The difference between what you're told to do and what you know is right.
Tell me about it. So, how did you reconcile yourself with those kinds of orders?
I quit.
I'm 2 months away from the beach. I'm not quitting. But I respect your idealism.
It was a long time ago. I work for Interpol now.
Interpol, huh? Listen, Off the record, I've been told to forego any unnecessary investigation. I want you to know, it's not my idea of how things should be done.
Who told you to forego the investigation?
Men who spend more time making policies than arrests. They want the victim's husband, Johnny Gunn, ex-PMC operative. Heavily augmented.
All right. So if you're not comfortable with this, if you know things aren't being handled the way they should, why not do something about it?
I thought I just did. Just because my hands are tied doesn't mean Interpol can't conduct a parallel investigation. Crime scene's right over there, and Johnny lives just a couple of blocks from here.
I never said I was gonna work your case for you.
Sure you did. Isn't that more or less the promise you made your little friend over there?
Yeah.
She won't talk to a cop because she doesn't trust us. Smart girl. Look, my orders are to arrest the husband. You take a look around. Get to Johnny before my guys do. Who knows? Maybe we'll actually learn something.
I'll let you know what I find.
Careful of the evidence.
I like that. I thought I just did.
I think they are.
Enjoying yourself, detective.
All right, I have some questions about the murder.
Before we go any further with this, I need you to know something about Johnny Gunn. He's not a good man. I may not like how my bosses are targeting him, but that doesn't mean he's innocent. So, you know, just make sure you're here for the right reasons.
Why else would I be here?
I don't want this to turn into some kind of crusade. Bad men do bad things. In a perfect world, we arrest them for the right reasons, but, well, the world's not always perfect.
I can agree with that, but let me find some things out first. I don't think Johnny Gunn killed his wife. Although, he could have. Still, I imagine it's someone else.
You'll only arrest the victim's husband if the evidence tells you to, right? It's not enough that he's an aug, and that your bosses want him to go down.
I'll hold my guys off for as long as I can. But unless you can prove someone else killed Angela, or at the very least that Johnny didn't, I don't have much choice. That's why I'm trusting you to talk to him. Give me your honest opinion on what happened here.
Yeah. Why are you trusting me exactly?
Because you gave me the impression of being qualified. Because I'm big enough to admit that maybe I can use the help, and between you and me, because the thought of confronting a man like Johnny Gunn scares the shit out of me.
Yeah, confronting a man like Johnny Gunn and telling him his wife is dead. Does he even know? Has he even been contacted about this? That's important information, man. As another note, I'm amused that we keep on, or Jensen keeps on trying to be like, it's not my case. I'm not going to investigate this for you. Shut the hell up, Jensen. You're going to investigate everything. You're going to find absolutely everything you can about this case. We're going to bring the guy down, because that's how this works.
How long have you been a cop?
Too long. And of all the ways to go out, eh?
What do you mean?
I mean being assigned a case like this. It's HQ's little joke before sending me off to retirement. Oh, but don't worry about me, eh? I'm a survivor. I can make it through this.
This case is a joke to you?
I didn't say that. I said it's a joke to HQ. They know I haven't left my desk in years. But that doesn't mean I'm not qualified. Just a little rusty.
People hold a hell of a grudge against Augs, ever since the incident.
Yes, and?
Well, good thing the cops here are such professionals. Part of being a police officer is treating everyone the same, right? Aug or no Aug.
It's not that simple, and you know it. A police force isn't some abstract ideal of what justice and law should be. It's an instrument of those in power. A reflection of the society it protects.
I haven't been seeing a whole lot of protection out there.
Well, that depends who you ask.
Ooh, you're getting deep on me, buddy. I don't know if I can agree with these kinds of ideals you're throwing at me.
I'm here because I don't like the idea of someone killing people right outside my window. Maybe he's out there right now, targeting that poor witness. Or maybe he's just looking for any chance to do it again.
Fair enough, Mr. Interpol.
Oh, Jesus, I have so many more things to ask him. Huh.
Did the killer leave anything behind? Does anything strike you as odd?
I don't know. It's a murder, you know? Doesn't matter if you look at it sideways or upside down. It's never going to look normal.
Did you notice any signs of struggle?
Less than you might expect. She almost looks peaceful. Almost.
How do you think the murder happened? What do you think killed her exactly?
I think her husband is what killed her.
Ugh.
And if she's lucky, it all happened very quickly. If not, not.
I want to know how, like, what caused her to stop living in the first place. Was it the blood loss? Did something else finish her off beforehand? Come on, man.
Anything I should know about the scene? Anything jump out at you?
The dismembered body jumps out at me. Keep in mind, I've been behind a desk for the last 12 years. It all jumps out at me.
12 years, jeez.
What can you tell me about the victim?
Gunn, Angela, married to Gunn, Johnny. The department rests its case.
That's all? Alright. We know that she's like a reporter or something, and it was even reported on already by Picus? I think, or we just overheard it. I'm not actually, I don't remember.
Have there been a lot of murders in this area?
More than the average. I know I wouldn't live here. Not even if they paid me.
Do you know if the victim had any enemies?
I know she and Johnny didn't get along. Other than that, I really couldn't tell you.
Huh. Well, yeah, no, you can be married and not get along, that's for sure.
Tell me about the victim's husband, Johnny.
He used to work for a private military company, Bell Tower. He's been arrested for all sorts of things in the past. Now, don't get me wrong. I believe in evidence. But I also believe in playing the odds. 9 times out of 10, the husband did it.
Why are your superiors so eager to pin Johnny for murder? It's gotta be more than just not liking the guy.
Standard policy for guys like Johnny. The way they see it, you send a man like him into GaLm City, and he's liable to go off the grid, end up with Ark or God knows who. He becomes 10 times more trouble than he's worth. But if they can charge him with something big, something like murder, well, suddenly he's no trouble at all.
That is a fair point. You want to get rid of a super augmented soldier kind of guy? Well, lock him in a jail rather than sending him to a place where he can prosper.
I spoke to Daria. She's able to confirm that the suspect is male. Other than that, she's all over the place. I think she's pretty shaken up.
Yeah, well, can't blame her. I would be too. You seem to have made a good impression, though. Ever since you got here, she seems different, calmer. You know, I met my first wife over a crime scene. Let me give you a very important piece of advice, eh? Never marry the ones you save.
I would love to find out more about that, but I'll take your word for it.
I want to help you with this case. To do that, I need a rundown of what you know already.
Help me, huh? You mean, like being my subordinate?
I mean, like making sure we catch whoever's responsible.
Right. Well, I have a dead body, Angela Gunn. I have bureaucratic pressure to arrest the augmented husband, Johnny Gunn. I have a crime scene, and I have you.
And that's all? Useful. Alright.
I have what I need for now. I should go.
That's fine by me.
Okay. We need to look around the crime scene.
Look, here they are.
Oh, she actually has something on her. A needle. There was a piece of broken needle sticking right out of Angela Gunn's right shoulder. Oh, she got injected. Maybe that's how come she looked.
Because Monte trusts him doesn't mean I do.
peaceful. The bruises on Angela Gunn's neck are recent. Looked like the killer strangled her and even left a partial fingerprint. Oh, that's good. All right, good. There are cutting marks above Angela Gunn's arm. Looks like she had an augment that was forcibly removed. Yeah. No, that's definitely obvious. Can you give me some space?
If it wasn't for Johnny, I might have pegged you for this.
Uh-huh. Okay, there's gotta be more to the crime scene. Not the studio bag. We have blood patterns. Augment. A ripped out augmentation. Whoever did this didn't seem keen to keep it for themselves. They just wanted to separate from the body. Oh, so they just like fucking threw it against the wall too. Jeez. God, what a horrible fucking way to go. The murder victim's press card. Angela Gunn was a reporter. Yeah. You knew that much. Hello, broken glasses. Looks like part of glasses. Well, Angela doesn't look like she wore glasses, so this must have belonged to the killer, maybe?
No, but she was.
These assholes try anything.
I hear there's been
Doesn't it feel like something is about to happen?
I'm going to write that shit in self-college.
Away from the crimes.
No, this was political. It's always political.
Scandalmonger. Onlooker. These are interesting names.
gruesome, isn't it?
Yeah, stop taking pictures of it.
I can't look away.
It was just a matter of time before they got her.
Before who got her?
She's that journalist. The one writing all those things about you know who.
You'll have to fill me in.
Radko Maximilian Perry? The local anti-AUG politician? That's Angela Gunn lying there. She's the one that's been writing about him. There was a threat of a scandal and everything. Coincidence?
Sounds like someone should go after this guy, ask him some questions. I do kind of want to see what's up with that. You can't just accuse people left and right.
It's important to follow the evidence in situations like this. You can't just accuse people left and right.
I gave you evidence. I told you. The articles.
Right. Other than that, is there anything else that makes you think this politician might be responsible?
Damn right there is. Fucker towed my car once. When he was municipal transport minister.
I see.
I hate that guy so much.
Did you actually see anything?
I just got here, so I see what you see. A dead, augmented journalist.
Thanks.
Oh, that was useful. I didn't expect to actually have like a conversation with the guy.
This is some sick shit.
I was expecting it to go like the onlooker. Alright. So there's one more piece of evidence around here. Looks like this is it. EMP fragment. Whoa. They threw an EMP grenade at her? A fragment found near Angela Gunn's body. Looks like it came from an EMP, used primarily to disable electronics or people who rely on augmentations. Wow, holy shit. So, they threw an EMP, which disabled her augmentations. Then they stuck her with a needle, so that way she couldn't really physically respond. And then they proceeded to dismember the shit out of her while she was out of it. And she just bled out. Well, that doesn't really tell me who's the killer, but damn, that is one way to go.
Enjoying.
Alright.
Let's talk about the case.
All right, so talk.
I think I might have some information on potential suspects.
Let me guess. It's the colonel with a lead pipe in the library.
Apparently the victim was mixed up in some kind of political scandal with a man named Radko Perry.
Hey, not the first time a politician and a journalist didn't get along.
So you don't think he's worth talking to?
Radko Perry? A murderer? I don't think so. Worst he can do to someone is get their car towed.
He did.
Good thing I don't have a car. Where can I find this guy?
Radko runs his campaign out of an old print shop not far from here. You want to brighten up his day? Be my guest. But that's all you'll be doing by telling him his rival is dead.
Okay, what about these other things? Something about the crime scene doesn't sit right.
Something about the crime scene doesn't sit right.
Okay, what about it?
It's obviously premeditated.
I found what looks like a grenade fragment. EMP by the looks of it. Killer might have used this to incapacitate her.
Interesting. Johnny wouldn't need an EMP to take down his wife. Riot police use EMPs to re-establish public order around here. With all the AUG riots, anti-AUG riots, it wouldn't surprise me if that's all it was. Still, interesting.
I found this piece of glass near the body. A pair of broken glasses, maybe?
I don't know what to tell you. We're in the back alley of a major city. There's bound to be broken glass.
Yeah, but it's attached to a frame and covered in blood, so, you know, not a lot of those, hopefully, in your city.
I found this press ID on the victim.
Right, she was a journalist. Hence the scandal with Radko Perry. I still don't consider that proof of anything.
True. Yeah, nothing really super helpful, although it's good to hear that the EMP fragment kinda rules out, the husband.
I think I might have something on the killer's MO.
Is it going to help me link this thing to Johnny?
I found a broken needle stuck in the victim's shoulder. The killer might have drugged Angela before killing her.
Maybe, but keep in mind she was an AUG. Don't you all have to shoot up that new pulse shit? Let's go for the obvious before jumping to any wild conclusions.
What? You just jumped? You just did a wild jump. You're not gonna, she's not gonna fucking, like, inject herself with neuropazine through her clothes. Or through her neck or anything like that. I mean, I don't know how neuropazine works, but you're not shooting that shit up in the middle of an alley.
I'm assuming you know her augments were harvested. The marks on her body make it seem like the killer knew exactly what he was doing, knew exactly what he wanted.
The way you said that just now.
What about it?
The way you described the AUG removal. And before, you mentioned a broken needle in the right shoulder?
That's right.
It reminds me, you know. There was this cop, Smolinski. He used to work in this neighborhood. He had this theory about a copycat. Someone acting just like a dead killer named, Svobotka.
You think there's a connection to another case?
I don't know yet. But I remember him mentioning something about needles and AUG removal. Smolinski died in the police station bombing. Whatever files he had would have been moved into temp storage across the street from the bombed-out station. Who knows? Maybe it's nothing.
Now that sounds like an interesting lead.
I found a broken...
Oh, no, wait. Actually, does he say anything different if I talk about this order?
I told you, if you really want to keep pushing on this, go find Smolinski's old files.
Okay, so if you tell him about things that you already have, he does respond differently. It doesn't just completely repeat it.
I found a print on Angela's neck, next to the contusion marks. It's a partial, so I don't think we can match it to anything. But at least we know the killer left something, and that she was strangled.
Huh, a fingerprint. I must have missed that one. This is exactly the kind of evidence I'm talking about. No way Johnny could squirm his way out of something like that. If only we could link it to him.
You're still trying to put it on him. Alright, yeah, let's get out of here.
I have what I need for now.
You do whatever you have to.
So we have 3 possible places to go. We can go to Radko Perry. We can look at Smolinski's notes and then dig around with Gunn. Interesting. Do you have anything we could talk about?
I have some questions for you.
I will cooperate.
We have nothing to talk to her about. Okay.
Good luck.
Alright, so where is all of this stuff anyways? We have neighborhood watch here. Local smuggling ring operating in and out of GaLm, okay. Then we have the police checkpoint over in this area. The glitch. Is this for the mission? Radko Perry. Alright. So I'm assuming a good chunk of this mission's probably... nope, never mind. I was gonna say, I'm assuming the mission's gonna mostly take place in this particular side of Prague. But I do have to ride a train and head out to the other side if I want to learn more. Oh, shit. Vincent Black's office was inside of the TF29 headquarters. I could have grabbed that on my way out. Oh well.
Someone is targeting Augs. This one is not the first.
Alright. Well, before I go anywhere, I'm actually gonna head into my apartment and get some of the stuff here done.
Oh man.
Mám strach z toho, co bude.
Fuck.
Začíná to tady být dost napjaté.
What happened to the machine gun people?
I can pay you. You must have neuropathy.
Sorry, we only sell rainbows. A different kind of drug. It is called neon. Make you forget all about neuropathy.
My sister and I need medicine. We need neuropathy.
I told you, not my kind of merchandise, and not my problem.
I have neuroprazine.
You don't look like you're in withdrawal. No need to segregate us. All they have to do is cut off our supply.
My product isn't for you. Trust me. Neon is not for Augs. I'm doing you a favor.
You were just offering the drug to this guy. To be fair, he obviously doesn't have neuroprazine in his system at this particular moment, but what?
Sounds very
You visiting this area? Not many tourists here, augmented or not. Be careful.
That's not good. What's going on here?
Agnost, na zem!
Hej, no tak, v klidu!
Na klid je pozdě, tváří k zemi!
Tohle je šílený!
Drž zobák!
Pouta, vážně, vždyť jsem nic neudělal.
Tom je...
The message I found in the basement of the Daitaga bar, it mentioned the Zelen woman, so if I want, I should probably pay close attention to my neighbors. So I checked out the area, and we're watching them get caught. And then we've obviously already been in this guy's safe, which is showing the outlines of a revolver. Huh. Ooh. Hello, what do we have here? One moment.
Žádnej z nich nemá důvod vycházet z téhle čtvrtky.
Anomaly detected.
I want to see if there's any extra information that we can get from this. Okay, we're good.
Access granted.
Alright, what do we got? My love, you are right. I'm sorry to make things more difficult for you. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay, it's just that I miss you. Ah, hold up, I gotta take this off. My love, you are right. I'm sorry to make things more difficult for you. It's just that I miss you so much. Not a day goes by when Yulia does not ask when she can see you again, and she cries when I try to explain why I do not know. Life in this place is difficult, but at least I have my daughter with me. I cannot imagine what you are going through. We are very proud of your sacrifice. Thank you for your love and your strength, Hermanus. Okay, Hermanus. I love you, and I want nothing more in this world than to see you both again, but we cannot abandon what we are doing. Even if we decide that we must focus on our own family first, if I were to join you in Utilek, how would Yulia get the medication she needs? It can only come from out here, so I must stay. And you and Mr. Galoy must come to some sort of agreement. Whatever the cost, we must put our daughter first. You know what? We never found Edward, the guy we accidentally had sent, well, not really accidentally, but the guy that got sent to GaLm City when we had to make a choice. That's a shame. I wonder if I can go back to GaLm City. Probably not, honestly. I'm probably past that. Ah, well. Let's see. Mrs. Petrushkas, I wanted to write to you personally to say thank you a million times for the help you send. I do not know how you managed to get these packages through checkpoints, particularly with neuroprazine in them, but everyone here is very grateful for what you do. The blankets probably saved a few children's lives during the sudden frost we had. I have met your daughter, and she is beautiful. I pray for your family every night, and I hope the police will not catch you. Thanks for the aid. Hermanus, I'd be most grateful if you could forward this to your wife on my behalf. Thank you, Sam. Okay. Hi, I saw you through the window and you look familiar. So I looked you up on the bar's website. Are you the same Teresa Petrushkas who was with the enhanced Czech dancers? You guys were amazing. I saw you every chance I could, and I was really sad when they shut you down. That's all I wanted to say. Thanks for the great memories. I'm a natural, by the way. Well, at least she can appreciate augmented dancers. Nice words, Amanda. And so she is actually the Teresa Petrushkas. but their little operation is ended, so that's unfortunate. Have I read that before? I haven't. Wow. An appeal to basic humanity. The augmented are human beings. They are entitled to the same rights, privileges, and recognition as every other human being the world over. But they are not receiving these basic and inalienable necessities. One might have expected, after the initial wave of grief and uncertainty had run its course, that the augmented would have been recognized for what they truly were. Victims, no more to blame and having suffered no less than anyone else. Instead, even more of their freedoms are taken away, as though their alleged transgressions continue on a daily basis. For this reason, it has become undeniably clear that the violations are not going to be redressed without organized and directed action by a significant number of people. Some sort of activist group must be formed, with a view to restoring basic human rights to the augmented. And this coalition of like-minded individuals must come together now. Well, looks like you did get around to doing that.
Vypadni odsud, blbečku, už takhle mám problémů až dost. Když tady zůstaneš, napařej nám oběma spiknutí, nebo tak něco.
I can't talk with the guy, though. Alright. Well, I did my investigation.
Here's some advice. Get lost.
Okie dokes, I'm getting lost right now. Hey, guys.
Biocell, painkillers, right over there.
Do you have any more Praxis kits?
You want Praxis, eh?
I might be interested.
I sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
I love the first interaction. Yeah, I got that. Praxis kits, Praxis kits, Praxis kits, Praxis kits! Yes! Alright. Get myself a free level up from him. He still sells the normal things, but that's fine. Biocells are good for me. Okay. And I'll take some of these crafting parts as well. I'm rich. I'm really, really rich. It's ridiculous. Okay. Besides Shrank rifle ammo, which this guy does not look like he sells, we're good. We can get out of here.
Что за хуйня?
I don't know what that means. Goodbye.
I have everything I need.
Блядские юбки.
To you too, buddy. Alright. Have we ever looked at this room? Oh! Wow. Yeah, you know what? Give me one moment.
I'm sure we're perfectly safe.
More selling of their items. This area technically isn't restricted either.
Credits up front.
Oh yeah, no, there'll definitely be credits up front. Just from you to me for your gear. Goodbye, battle rifle. And goodbye, tactical shotgun. Alright. That more than pays for a good number of the things I just got from him.
Stop wasting my time.
Alright.
I'll be on my way.
I'm heading back to my apartment. If things I'm gonna check out there. I could also sell some of the things in there. The only item I don't think I'll ever sell is the grenade launcher, because I don't really need to sell that per se. But I want to see if anything else is in here, like maybe we got a message or something. Adam Jensen. Mail. Nope, no mail here. Okay. What do I even have in here? Let's see. We have a battle rifle, tactical shotgun, tranquilizer rifle, and a combat rifle. All of which I can sell if I wanted to. Most of which, except for the grenade launcher, because we haven't really gotten a lot of those yet. Only one. I can take the stun gun ammo. Whoops, didn't mean to take the battle rifle ammo. Oh well. I can pretty much sell everything here besides the grenade launcher. And that, yeah, I can sell everything. Oh, jeez. There's so much money sitting by. Oh, yeah, let's watch some TV. Oh, wait, right. Fucking Eliza Kassan. Goodbye. Who needs TV remotes when your arm is a remote? Oh. I was hoping there would be something new in here. Oh, hello. We can eat cereal. How long has this been sitting here? Huh? Oh, neat. A toy. Wait, what the fuck are you looking at? Hope you like the prize inside, spy boy. Someone broke into my house. Someone broke into the house and taped a message to a cereal box. And they left a VTOL toy. That means Malik is probably alive. Maybe. That's a big implication. These are still running? Jesus Christ. Those have been going for like days. I've got a huge water bill at this point. Anything I might have missed in here? No, we already got the ebook. So the only thing that was super new in here was the cereal box. Or I might have actually, was that there the entire time? I actually really don't know. I'm assuming that it's new. Because I kind of ran across this entire place and spammed D on everything, including this microwave. So, yeah. Oh, there's nothing else, so I'm just gonna head on out. Because we have a case to solve. Okay, I'm gonna be taking a little bit of a break. Before I take that break, however, I wanted to at least buy some of these abilities since I do have 3 Praxis kits on me. I'm gonna upgrade the capacity for biocells again, so that way they restore a lot more. And then I'm actually gonna dump the rest of my current points into my radar. It's not really super necessary, but they might be helpful. I can see how much noise I'm making, and I can see the vision cone of my enemies. I don't need the extension to the range, really, although I'll probably end up grabbing it just because we're gonna reach that point where I just have points to throw at things, because nothing, I don't really care about any of these, except for focus enhancement, but this assumes that I'm gonna get into combat, or that I'm gonna do something that will require, say, like this. Shoot a grenade out of the air. That'd be cool, actually, to throw a grenade and blow up the gas grenade in front of people, but that would get rid of my ghost rating. Yeah, just, why are all of these really cool upgrades only useful in combat scenarios? That's one of those really, the only one, it's remote hacking. It's a real big shame. And you have Icarus Dash, but it's pointless because you can just jump up to the locations anyways if you have everything else upgraded. This just seems like a good way to get yourself caught, honestly. But, whatever. I'm taking a break. Be right back.